Greetings and welcome to another Pokemon 2019 or Pokemon Journeys the Series episode preview discussion. This time I'm talking about the preview for episode 102, so let's get to it. In episode 102, Goh will receive his next trial mission for Project Mew, which is to participate in a raid battle against Articuno. Ash will help Goh with this raid battle, and so will Gary and Tokyo or Horace. Now, I already made a video on this episode back when it was first revealed. And I said in that video that I would only make a video on the preview of the episode if the preview revealed enough information to warrant the making of a video. Since you are watching this video right now, you know that I did end up making a video on the preview. Though the preview did not reveal much new information, so there really was no need for me to make a video on it. But since this episode will surely be amazing, I decided to still make a video on the preview, and I will leave a link to the previous video I made on episode 102 in the description below and at the end of this video, so that you can go watch it if you haven't already, as that video will have more information than this one. So let's get to it, shall we? Now, the first thing that the preview revealed is what Goh's trial mission is in this episode. The leaks did reveal that the trial mission would involve Articuno somehow. More specifically, that it would involve a raid battle against Articuno. But it was not clear what the trial mission would actually require. Would Goh have to obtain a feather from Articuno, which is what Gary had to do with Moltres in episode 68? Would Goh have to catch Articuno? Would Goh have to take a picture of Articuno? There were just so many possibilities that it was difficult to predict what the trial mission would be. But the preview reveals that having a raid battle against Articuno is in fact the trial mission, and not just a part of it or a requirement of it. Which is interesting, and it's honestly kind of surprising that the mission is so straightforward, because I figured that battling Articuno would just be a means to an end, and not the actual end. Now, I say that this is interesting because the two trial missions that Goh has been given thus far have been easier and simpler. His first mission was to obtain the scales of a shiny Volcarona. His second mission was to catch a wild Kingdra. And now his third mission is to battle a legendary Pokemon as part of a group. It is understandable that the missions are getting more and more difficult, but I do think that there was quite a spike in difficulty from Mission 2 to Mission 3. So, moving on, the preview shows that Goh is not happy with this mission, which is odd, because he was able to pick his mission from a selection of 3 in previous episodes. So surely, he would pick a mission that he wants to do. Unless, in this case, all 3 missions are missions that Goh does not want to do. And he ends up picking the one that is less bad. Though if this is the case, then I wonder what the other 2 options are. They must be some insane missions if battling Articuno is easier. There is also the possibility that this time, Goh is not allowed to choose a mission. Maybe on top of missions becoming more difficult over time, the ability to choose a mission is also taken away, which means that you can't take the easy way out by picking the easiest mission of the bunch. So Goh is unhappy with the mission he ends up stuck with. Now, why is he so dejected? Well, Goh is not a very social person. He does not like to work with others. This was shown very clearly in episode 68, where Goh was hesitant to join Project Mew because he did not want to work with others as part of a team. So maybe he hates the mission of having a raid battle against Articuno, because a raid battle means battling alongside other people as a team in order to take down a powerful Pokemon. Since Goh dreads working with others, a raid battle is probably not something Goh wants to take part in. Or perhaps Goh just hates the mission because he has to battle a legendary Pokemon. Though considering how eager he was to face Zapdos in episode 40 because he was hoping that he could catch Zapdos, I think that Goh would not be against the idea of battling a legendary Pokemon. Therefore, he must be unhappy with the mission because of the team aspect. Speaking of which, I am sure that the point of this mission is to teach Goh to work with others, and to teach him how important teamwork is, since Project Mew is ultimately a team effort. Now, initially I thought that perhaps Gary would join the raid battle because he gets the same mission as Goh, or another mission that has to do with Articuno. While Tokyo or Horace will join the raid battle because he wants to join Project Mew as well, or because he runs into Goh by chance and he wants to help Goh. The preview made me think that since Go needs more people for the raid battle, he decides to call Tokyo, while Ash calls Gary. However, the preview also reveals that Ash and Go run into Gary and Tokyo by chance, who of course decide to help their childhood friends. Though I seriously doubt that Gary and Tokyo are in the area by chance. Surely they are there for a reason, and said reason is likely Articuno. I do think that it is a little disappointing that Ash and Go will run into Gary and Tokyo by chance, even though I fully expected this to be the case. It would have been cooler if Ash and Go each called their childhood friend, so that they can help with the raid battle. Now that's everything that the preview revealed. But before I end the video, I do want to address the classic question that pops up with an episode like this. Will someone catch Articuno? I think that the answer to this question is no. And there are several reasons why I believe that this is the case. First, the mission is to battle Articuno and not to catch it. Therefore, there is no reason for anyone to catch Articuno, other than the standard and obvious reason of wanting to catch a legendary Pokemon, of course. But since catching Articuno is not the main objective, I doubt that any of the characters will be thinking about doing this, except for Go. Second, Zapdos and Moltres both appeared in Pokemon Journeys already, and they both faced Ash, Go, and Team Rocket/Gary, but no one caught Zapdos or Moltres in the end, though Go did almost catch Zapdos. So if Zapdos and Moltres were not caught, I don't see why Articuno would be caught. Granted, I doubt that all three of them would be caught. Therefore, having just one of them be captured is more acceptable, meaning that the second reason does not necessarily mean that Articuno won't be caught for sure. But I do think that if Zapdos and Moltres got away, then Articuno will too, especially since Moltres was also part of a trial mission for Project Mew. Third, Articuno is a legendary Pokemon, and legendary Pokemon are not captured in the anime that often. Sure, Pokemon Journeys has already shown us more than one instance in which a legendary Pokemon is caught, but still, I think that these are just exceptions, and legendary Pokemon are still not going to be caught frequently. Now, supposing that someone does indeed catch Articuno, which again I doubt will happen, but assuming that someone does, who is most likely to catch it? Well, the obvious answer is Go, of course. I know, very surprising. But yeah, if someone will catch Articuno, it will be Go. Because Ash is clearly more interested in battling legendary Pokemon than in catching them, as shown with Zapdos and Moltres. Gary showed no interest in catching Moltres in episode 68. He just wanted to get a feather from Moltres to complete his mission. And Tokyo is, well, still not a very developed character, so I can't say for certain if he would or would not be interested in catching a legendary Pokemon. But I don't think that Tokyo would catch Articuno instead of Go, though this would be more acceptable. Since it is unknown at this point why Tokyo is in the area where Ash and Go encounter Articuno, it is possible that Tokyo is there to find Articuno. But I don't think that he would be searching for Articuno in order to catch it, because Articuno has nothing to do with Celebi, which is the Pokemon that Tokyo really wants. So yeah, if someone is catching Articuno, it will most likely be Go. But again, I doubt that anyone will catch Articuno, and I do hope that this is the case, because if someone does catch it, said someone will likely be Go, since it is unlikely that any of the other three characters would catch Articuno instead of Go. And I definitely don't want to see Go catch another legendary Pokemon. But of course, we won't know what happens for sure until the episode airs, and episode 102 will air on March 18. As usual, I will upload a video review of it as soon as possible, so please look forward to it. But that's the video, as always. Leave your own thoughts down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and would like to see more like it, then please consider subscribing to my channel. I love Pokemon and I love making videos on both the anime and the games. Also, please consider clicking the links on screen so that you can check out more videos like this right away. Thank you very much for watching, and let's meet again in the next video.